This week on Cruisin' New England, it's rock and roll, carnival rides, and Cruisin' New England's Circle of Champions at the Big E in West Springfield. Then we're taking a side trip to see a car collection with memorabilia dedicated to NASCAR driver Jeff Gordon. I'm Paul Manette, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Cruisin' New England. Today we're in West Springfield at the Big E, and in a few hours there's going to be an awesome rock and roll concert. And we know nothing goes better with rock and roll than classic cars. All this and more on Cruisin' New England. All my life, I've been cruising New England, meeting great people, visiting amazing places, and discovering wonderful classic and custom car collections, nostalgic automobilia, and so much more. Come on and join our adventure. I'm Paul Manette. Let's go cruising. Closed captioning for Cruisin' New England on Nesson is being brought to you by New England Recycling. Waste put to work. Cash for Gold, the place to sell your unwanted gold and diamonds. Where you sell your jewelry is as important as where you buy it. We at Cash for Gold are gold and diamond specialists. We will buy all size diamonds, gold chains, rings, bracelets, silver coins, and even broken jewelry. Often we pay 2 to 3 times higher than pawn shop prices. We also pay up to 90% of the daily price of both diamonds and gold. We are the original, authentic, family-run Cash for Gold and have been for over 35 years. Visit us at 527 South Broadway, Route 28 in Salem, New Hampshire.
Your special moments are something to remember. For weddings, portraits, and special events, contact Sparks Fly Photography.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Auto Rust Technicians. We've been welding and sandblasting and undercoating cars for over 35 years. If you got those problems, give us a call.
Hi, I'm Jim Grundy. Many of you know me as the old original of Collector Car Insurance at Grundy. Well, today I'm here to introduce something new. We call it the Motor Vehicle Programmer MVP. MVP is designed to offer you the same great coverage with agreed value and incredible rates, not just on your collector cars, but on your daily drivers, your motorcycles, your motorhomes, your pickup trucks. If it goes over the road, we can insure it on MVP. To get a quote, call our 800 number or visit us online.
I'm Dick Shappy and deal in the finest classic motor cars, cycles, and vintage parts to collectors all over the world, but we're right here in New England. Vintage cars are like vintage wine. Both get better with proper care and time. I offer a luxury experience that's by appointment only. So check out my website, classiccars.ws, or call me at 401-521-5333 to find your personal piece of history.
We're back at the Big E, and we're going to have a look at some of my Circle of Championship cars that are here today. I'm here with Michael Merzigian. Mike, a 57 T-Bird, one of the finest cars ever made.
Paul, this is an unusual T-Bird. A lot of people think it's pink. It's called Dusk Rose. It has a white top, colonial white, kind of a unique car. I think this is more of a ladies' car, more than a guy's car, but it's so unusual. I thought it was, pretty nice to have.
Now, is this all stock, Mike?
All stock, air-conditioned, power windows, power brakes. Pretty unique for 57, wouldn't you say?
I think so. It's a beautiful looking automobile. Now, it's a convertible, which makes it awesome to drive. Now, do you like driving this on the highway?
I do. My wife's not crazy about it for obvious reasons, but I love it. I have a good time with it.
Well, it is one of my favorite automobiles, and it is an all-time classic automobile. A 1957 T-Bird, one of my favorites. Thanks for bringing it to the fair here today with me.
My pleasure.
Now I'm here with John Cruisin, and he's going to show us his new addition to his cars, a 1970 Buick GSX. Tell us about it.
The funny thing that happened was, the week after I bought it, we walked into the store, and in the store I seen a muscle car magazine, a book actually, which had all the 1960 and 70 muscle cars, and this was on the front cover of the muscle car magazine. So I had to buy it.
That sealed the deal for you.
Sealed the deal. It gives you all the information on the cars and how many were built. And I think there was, like I said, 1,800 of these built with the 350 in it back in 1970.
Now, did the color have anything to do with you picking this car?
Absolutely, yeah. I love the color because it stands right out. And they had another one at the time, which was a blue one. And my wife says, no. She said, this one stands out. She says, people will notice this car. So,
Oh, it certainly does. You know, and I'm an all-stock guy. Is this completely all-stock?
it's completely all stock except for I replaced the dashboard in it. I put an all-digital yellow dashboard. It lights up, it's all yellow. The engine and everything else is all stock except for being chromed up a little bit. And it's just a great running car. I love it.
It's an outstanding vehicle. Thanks for being in my Circle of Champions here this week at the Big E here in Springfield.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome.
I'm Paul Minette, host of Cruisin New England on the New England Sports Network. And I hope you've enjoyed our Circle of Champions that I brought in here today from big show winners on our Cruisin show circuit. Today I have a very special guest. Before I get to him, I want to introduce you to the president of the fair, who's behind me coming here, Gene Cassidy.
Thanks, Paul, very much, and welcome everybody to the grounds of the Eastern States Exposition. This is our 97th run. We're nearing our 100th anniversary. I'm happy all of you are here. I hope you enjoyed this event. Hope to bring it back next year, Paul.
I'm ready to come back.
And we're thrilled to have this special guest with us. I'll give the honors to Paul, but I think you'll all be impressed.
All right, I'm sure most of you recognize this gentleman. He's got one of the top shows on television. If you're into automobiles, I'm sure you watch it. I'm going to introduce to you Mike Brewer from Wheeler Dealers. Let's hear it for him.
Yes, hello everyone, hello to Big E. It's a massive honour, and I don't say it lightly, to be invited over to this fine state. I want you to put your hands together for the real stars of this parade, and that's these cars right in front of us, so give them a big hand. Now, I've been given the unenviable task of trying to choose a winner out of this wonderful row of cars, and it's really difficult because when you're trying to judge cars, it may not be the best looking car, it may not be a car that's as popular as another car that's in the line, but cars all tell a story. I've never met a couple so enthusiastic about their car together. So the winner for the President's Cup goes to the 1928 Ford, Roz and Dennis Pitts. You're a winner! Congratulations!
By the way, Mike, you have 60 million and two now.
Yes.
All right? 60 million and two. How about it? Let's hear it for him. One of the best television shows you'll see. 60 million viewers, Mike Brewer. And I want to thank the Big E for having me here again. Thank you, Gene. Thank you, everybody. JJ, thank you so much. I love being here, and I'll be back again next year.
When we come back, we're going to rev up those hot rods at the Tommy James and the Shondells concert right here at the Big E. More of Cruisin' New England right after this.
Order a bunch of parts to get ready for the car show this weekend?
And I got a hot deal, too.
You think? Think again.
Oh, man.
Tired of back orders? You need NPD. With 4 strategically located superstores, orders are shipped direct to your door within 1 to 3 business days. National Parts Depot has quality restoration parts for Ford Truck, Mustang, Camaro, Chevelle, and Firebird. For your free catalog, visit NPD online or call toll-free.
Find out what's happening. Get up-to-date information as I travel throughout New England and beyond. To get exclusive information and behind-the-scenes photos, join me on Facebook.
I'm Paul Minette of Cruisin New England at McMulkin Chevrolet. McMulkin has shipments arriving weekly of the new C7 Corvette.
People from all over the country buy their Corvettes from McMulkin Chevrolet to get the highest level of value and service.
McMulkin Chevrolet always has over 250 Corvettes in stock in their 3-story climate-controlled building. Remember, all roads lead to McMulkin Chevrolet. Check them out at McMulkin.net.
The Thompson Auto Group.
When September comes, the party begins. Cruise on over to the Big E in West Springfield, Massachusetts, September the 12th through the 28th.
Would you like to see more Cruisin' New England television? Now you can watch Cruisin' New England every day on our website television show. See past episodes featuring premier automobile collections, memorabilia, automobilia, and car shows. you'll see our visit with Charles Gould and his Matchbox Motors Microcar Museum, the Chevy Guy, John Broden's car collection and automobilia, and a whole lot more. Join us on our website television show at cruisingnewengland.com.
Don't miss the Amherst Outdoor Antique Auto Show and Flea Market, Amherst, New Hampshire, the last Sunday of the month, April through October. Over 500 spots. Gates open at 6 a.m. with free admission.
Have you noticed all the wonderful cars that we've had around on the Avenue of States and all around it? Aren't they magnificent? Well, I want to bring the guy up who's responsible for that. Paul Manette from Cruisin, New England on Nesson. Thank you, baby.
It's so wonderful to be here at the Big E. Isn't it awesome? It's, like I say, it's the Disney World of fairs, one of the top fairs in the country, and I'm so honored to be here today. Now, I know that Tommy James is an avid car guy. What do you say we start the show tonight by revving up those hot rods? What do you think? All right, so let's do this. On the count of 3, what do you say we say, rev up them hot rods? You ready? 1, 2. All right, guys, rev up them hot rods over there. How's that? We'll get Tommy James going now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tommy James and the Shondells.
Broadcasting live from the Steve Lewis tent here on the grounds of the Big E. Welcome everybody, and we've got a major celebrity here. Of course, the gentleman who has put together, and you might see him on Nesson, on Cruisin, New England, and we have Paul Manette here today.
I got to tell you, it's a pleasure to be here. Oldies 1250.
Goes along good with cars, goes along good with Cruisin, New England.
Can't ask for anything better.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. And you go all over New England all the time, taking a look at different cars and owners of cars who've got barns full of cars, and that's what you do.
It's actually what we do, and we travel all over New England and all across the country looking for these special collections of automobiles and memorabilia. So you get a chance not only to see some great classic car collections, but you also get a chance to see memorabilia.
You've got a great display over here today, over by your booth, over by Storage and Tavern. Right. You've got a great lineup of cars.
Well, you know, they're all so nice. They're my Circle of Champions cars, which means they have won some of our major events throughout the year.
Paul, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Pleasure being with you. Now I'm here with Richie Bianca in my Circle of Champions, a 1968 Plymouth Satellite. Tell me about it.
Well, we started out, came from a farmer's cornfield, and it was in pretty good shape.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you mean a farmer's cornfield?
It was in a field.
It was in a field, and you rescued it?
Yep.
All right. What happened from there?
We took it back to the shop, and we put it together first, stock. And then little by little, we started to do a little bit more. We ended up putting some graphics. It just needed a paint job on it. Did a little interior work, and then we went a little crazy on the motor and the rear end.
Something tells me you're not an all-stock guy, Richie.
No. It's got a aluminum 9-inch Winters rear end in it, 30 by 20-inch wide Mickey Thompsons, 456s. It'll run pretty good.
What do you mean pretty good? I bet you can get this thing up there pretty high.
Yeah, high tens.
Be careful what you say on my show. The state police might be listening.
Oh boy, we don't want any trouble with them.
All right, tell us what you got under the hood.
It's got a 383 in it, it's stroke, balance, 13.5 to 1 pistons, 710 lift cam.
Now, is this strictly for show? Do you drive?
I do drive it. Yep, we take it to a few of the cruises down our way.
Yeah. Well, you went with a pretty fancy paint job here. What'd you do with it?
Me and Paulie, my brother, to help me with it, we just sat in the garage one day and drew some stuff out. Taped it off.
So, Richie, when you come home from a cruise night, do you shake the whole neighborhood?
Absolutely, Paul.
Hey, buddy, thanks for bringing it here today with us to the Big E in my Circle of Champions. I'm with Michael Mahern, and you have a very special Corvette to tell us about, don't you?
Yes, I do. It's a 2002. It's actually special because they only produced 8 of these, yellow with the red interior. I have all the forms, everything showing that it came from the factory. If you look at all the books, the Corvette books, they show yellow with only black. That's the only thing you could get. But this was ordered through Kerbeck Chevrolet down in New Jersey. Special order through the factory. Then they made it and they shipped it out.
Michael, does it affect the price of this vehicle?
I don't know. I mean, time will tell, I guess. It's still, it's only 11 years old now, but I think down the road, I think eventually it will.
Mike, the 2002 Corvette came with a 5.7-liter V8.
Yeah.
You sure keep it clean.
Thank you very much.
Michael, I understand you have some more cars you'd like to show me, and I guess you don't live too far from here, do you?
No, I don't.
And I guess you're a big-time Jeff Gordon fan.
I am.
So on our way home, do you think we could stop off and have a look at your collection?
Absolutely.
We're going to do just that when we come back on Cruisin' New England. I'm all excited. I get to take this Corvette out for a ride as we go visit Mike and see his car collection and memorabilia when we come back on Cruisin' New England. Welcome to the Town Fair Tire Recognition Award Series. Each week we're going to be giving away an award to recognize a classic car owner throughout New England. I'm here with Jim Giuliano. He's the Vice President of Marketing and Advertising for Town Fair Tire.
Paul, Town Fair Tire is a proud sponsor of the Recognition Award Series. At the end of the series, we're going to have a Town Fair Tire Choice Award winner for the $500 gift certificate.
It's going to be very exciting. Jim, I want to introduce you to Mike Sullivan. This is his 1967 Chevy Camaro.
Mike, tell us about the car.
It's a restored Marina Blue RSSS 396 convertible.
It's awesome looking. On behalf of Town Fair Tire, I'd like to present you with the award and a gift certificate.
Thank you.
Get to Town Fair Tire. You always get free mounting, free flat repair, free tire rotation, free snow tire changeover. Drive with confidence. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
So comfortable.
Oh, they're so
Once you drive one of these, you don't want to go back to an older one.
My 75 Corvette for 14 years.
I wish I bought it.
And then I
bet you it was beautiful condition.
Oh, it was great condition. Then I bought this thing. It's like, my God, I never should have had the other one for 14 years. These are so much more comfortable, so much more fun.
How often do you put it into sixth gear? Not too often.
On the highway, that's about it.
Even fifth, right?
Yeah. I'll throw it at, if I'm doing 80 up on the highway, I'll throw it in sixth.
You get a ticket with it?
In seventh. I never got a ticket. Come on in and see my Jeff Gordon display.
Whoa, 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 wait a minute here. What do you got over here?
I knew you were into bikes, so I grabbed this out of my shed. It's been sitting back there for about 25 years. This is my first bike that I had in the 60s and 70s.
These are really nice bikes, man, I'll tell you. But the next time I see you with this bike, I want to see it all shined up just like your cars.
That's what I got to do next.
I want to go see that stuff now.
All right, let's go.
So now we're here in the man cave. Tell me about what you have in here.
Yeah, what I've got is I've pretty much dedicated this whole area to Jeff Gordon. I've got different years of all of the different die casts that he's had, since even from the early days when he was in the sprint car, all the way to when he got into NASCAR. From every year up, all the different designs, all the different layouts. I've got the smaller cars, I've got the bigger cars, I've got the trucks, I've got the whole room is dedicated to Jeff Gordon.
So what are your prized possessions in here? I mean, you have so many, you have like literally 400 or 500 vehicles in here.
I do, yeah, there's quite a bit in here. Obviously, a lot of the stuff is, I like the race wins when I get them. A lot of times they do special edition race wins, and they'll put numbers on them, they'll put, you know, where he won the race and whatnot. Those are special because you know exactly that paint scheme won on that racetrack.
And 90% of this collection is Jeff Gordon.
It is. It is. I've thrown some other stuff in, but for the most part, I've dedicated this whole room to Jeff Gordon.
You know, Mike, no man cave is a true man cave without a pool table. And usually on the show, we make a trade. But I think on this show, I'm going to make a challenge. Why don't you put up one of your cars, and I'll put up a Cruisin sweatshirt, and maybe we can have a game of pool, and whoever wins takes the stuff.
Sounds good.
Well, let's try it out. So I look at this. A 24 is even covering your pool table. Let's have a look. All right, let's give it a try. So you're pretty good at this game here, Mike, or what?
I've played a lot in the past.
I'm not trying to psych you out or anything, but I want that scale model car. Oh boy, I can already tell I'm in trouble. What, you gonna get a double on me over there? Huh?
Almost.
I think I'm playing a ringer here today. Well, this is for the match. Don't get nervous now, Mike. Mike, don't get nervous. Don't get nervous now. This is for a sweatshirt.
Yeah, it's a shot of my life.
On television, on TV. Does he make it, folks? He does! All right, awesome. Mike, you won fair and square. You're a good pool player. Here's the sweatshirt that I promised you, and I hope you wear it in good health.
I definitely will.
When we come back, a lot more Cruisin' New England.
Hi, my name is Neil Murley, Murley's Car Care Center. We are Southern New England's Sunoco race fuel dealer. Save on Sunoco race fuel right off Route 3 in Weymouth Heights. And good luck on the track.
These are the faces of childhood food allergies. To these kids, it's not about the inconvenience of restricting peanut products and other food allergens at school or at camp. To more than 6 million of our precious children, it can be a matter of life and death. Help us keep all of our children safe. Learn to recognize allergic reactions. Know the facts about food allergies.
Visit the Wood Museum of Springfield History in Springfield, Mass., home of the world's largest Indian motorcycle collection, and Springfield-built cars, like Rolls-Royce and the Duryea. Check out Cruisin' New England Productions' website. You'll see updated information about our fun car show series, including the Magical Mystery Cruise, the Circle of Champions, the Super Wheel Showdown, and the Spooktacular Cruisin' Classic. Also subscribe to Cruisin' New England magazine. We feature some of the hottest rides in the Northeast along with event listings and a whole lot more. Don't miss a single issue. And if you want more information about sponsorships, advertising, or personal appearances by Paul Manette, email us at cruisenewengland@aol.com.
In the market for new tires? There's only one place to go. Town Fair Tire. We beat anyone, any day. Online prices? We beat them. Wholesale clubs? Other tire dealers? We beat them. No matter what the brand or the size, Town Fair Tire will beat any price, any day. And you always get all these services free. That's why nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
We're back, and Mike, you have quite a collection here. Can you tell us about it?
Sure. First of all, I got a Dodge Challenger here that I bought for my wife. She really loved the color. It's a 1 year only color. It's Furious Fuchsia. It's an RT, so it's got the 5.7 Hemi in it. I also have another Dodge Challenger that I bought when I was there because I just loved the car. It was on the showroom floor. I went back a couple months later. It was still there. I got a great deal. And I got exactly what I wanted. I wanted the Hemi Orange, and I wanted the 6-speed.
Now, both of those vehicles are 2010s, right?
Both of them are 2010s, and mine's the SRT8 version, so I've got the 6.1 Hemi in that one. So it's a bit more powerful than hers, and hers is an automatic.
I see a beautiful truck over there.
Yes, yep, I got my Nascar truck. That one is a very rare edition because Ford worked with NASCAR. They made about 1,000 of them maybe at the most. They can't exactly figure out how many. And it was sent down to Virginia. It was done up. It's exactly the way it was. It's got NASCAR rims and tires on it. It's got NASCAR badging on it. And it's also a 4-wheel drive, so I run that through the whole winter.
Now, we're really here to talk about some of these real nice pace cars that you have.
Yeah, what I've got is I've got a very rare 2002 Monte Carlo pace car that I went down to Maryland to get. And it's the rarest pace car of the Monte Carlos that they made. They only made 1,150 of them.
Now, was that the color that you wanted? They come in variations of colors, or yellow was the car?
Yellow was the year for 2002. That's the only color that they had for the pace car.
Now, you did do one addition to this. You put something, you added on to this vehicle, didn't you? An aftermarket? Or?
I did, yep. I got the aftermarket roof rack, the lights on it with the strobe lights. I also had all the strobe light kits put through it and on it. I did a lot of research. I went online and I found exactly the way all the lights were on the racetrack. I had all the strobe lights mounted exactly the same, so it's identical to the way it was on the track.
So what do they have under the hood in this particular model?
These have the 3.8 liter V6, so they're quick. They're all front wheel drive, but they get fantastic gas mileage. You get up to 30 miles a gallon out of these cars.
Now, is this something that you drive on a regular basis? I noticed that you have them registered.
Yeah, I take all of them out. I keep them all registered. I use them all year except for the winter. I just love using them. That's why I bought them. I just love taking them out and riding them.
Now, I guess over here's your real special pace car.
Yeah, this is the very special one. This is my Jeff Gordon Monte Carlo edition. It's a 2003. It's exactly identical to the way that it came. It came with the ghost flames on it. It came with the badging on it, the 24 badging. It also has the yellow letter tires on it, which they do not make anymore. And by having this car, I was able to put myself into a lottery where once a year Jeff Gordon signs the dashboards. And I was in a lottery for like 5 years, and I finally got the okay. I got an invitation from Jeff Gordon, and I drove it all the way down to Charlotte, North Carolina. I met Jeff Gordon. He sat and he signed the dashboard, and we got some pictures taken.
Wow, that's a great experience for you.
It was. It was great to meet him because I watch him all the time. I'm an avid race fan, and Jeff's obviously been my idol since he was a rookie.
So, what is special under the hood? Is there anything special with this vehicle? Or is that a stock motor?
Nope, that's stock, and I've kept this exactly the same as it was when it came out of the showroom.
And the interior also?
Interior, exactly the same.
Is there any chance I could sit on the seat that Jeff Gordon sat in?
Oh, you sure could.
That'd be really exciting for me. Can we also take it for a ride?
Yep, absolutely.
Let's go.
All right.
So, Mike, what made you get into cars?
Well, as a young kid, I always enjoyed them. I loved the looks of them, and when I was able to finally get in and drive one, I just loved driving them, and then I just started collecting them.
And why would you want to collect pace cars?
Well, I liked them. I liked the layout of the Monte Carlos, and I also liked them because they were very rare. I like to get stuff that nobody else has. And these Monte Carlos, they just didn't make that many of them. You don't see them that often.
So this one here, they only made 24 of this particular model?
2,424. 24.
Okay, 24, I got you.
And this one is number 1653. It comes with a certificate of authentication, and it shows you exactly what number it was when it came off the production line.
Now, did you buy this for an investment or just bought it for fun?
No, I bought this one just for fun. I'm a big Jeff Gordon fan, and when it comes to collecting Jeff Gordon items, this is probably the biggest Jeff Gordon item you can get.
You have everything that goes with it, the authenticity, which means a lot. I mean, you don't even know how many of the 2,400 are left right now.
That's correct. That's correct.
So as the years go by, they're going to become rarer and rarer, and to have a signature on the dash is really special.
It is, and especially with one that's got this few miles on it.
I had a great time here today at the Big E and visiting with Mike Mahern and seeing your Jeff Gordon memorabilia and your cars.
Pleasure to have you.
I'm Paul Manette. Until next time, I'll be cruising New England.